Hi, everybody. Welcome to our video.
Hey guys.
My name is Joe Bladek, and I'm really excited to be here with you to do our video series. I'd like to introduce our special guest, Andrew, the realtor. He's got around 10 years experience in the real estate industry, a real wealth of knowledge in real estate. He's also married. He's actually in real estate specifically. He's been in the top 5 and 10% for a number of years now. So welcome to the show, Andrew. Really excited to start this video series with you.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Joe. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here. I'll introduce yourself as I've done many times in the past. That's Joe Bladek. He's a mortgage broker. He's been in the business similar to myself about 10 years, maybe even a little bit longer. He is married with 2 kids, so he's got one above me. And he did a while back to go from agent to broker. I always mention it because it's an extra step in a business. Means Joe not only has a wealth of knowledge and information, but he also knows the business itself very well. And he is my main go-to guy for financing for myself and for my clients.
Thank you very much, Andrew. That's a real nice introduction. And I'm really glad that I've been able to help your clients and yourself out over the last few years. And just knowing you as well personally has been wonderful. Just want to remind everyone, as you're watching our video series, the top Google searches for 2021 in real estate. Really exciting topics, Andrew.
Oh, absolutely. Let's face it, Joe, you and I, and some folks don't know, we've been doing this kind of stuff for years now. We've been happily giving away information about real estate market, about mortgages, and a lot of other things as well in terms of financing. And in this particular case, when we looked at the actual searches, we realized that the questions on Google by hundreds of thousands and millions of Google searchers were also the same questions you and I have been getting for years. So we thought, hey, listen, what better topic to talk about than the specific things that people actually want to know about, both on Google and in person when we speak to people. And so I think these topics can be amazing. So for those watching, do take a few minutes to watch each one. A lot of good information there.
Thanks, Andrew. And not only is there a lot of good information, but if you guys want to get started on anything and look to get a pre-approval or meet with Andrew, we'd love to do that. And if you do contact us to get your pre-approval started, there is a gift card promotion where you'll be entered into a gift card draw for a $100 HomeSense or Canadian Tire gift card. And for that, you can definitely outfit your new home with some real nice goodies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As I mentioned, we're really excited about our video series. Please like, share, and comment if there's anything that you think any of your friends or family might be able to use. Send this video to them. And if you yourself have a comment for either myself or Andrew or a question, leave it in the comment section below or send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer you.
Absolutely.
Our promotion. So our promotion is if you want to get pre-approved for a mortgage, contact me and you'll be entered into a promotion to win a gift card for $100 to either Canadian Tire or HomeSense. But in the meantime, back to Andrew, because our topic for today is, should I wait until the market cools down? So Andrew, what do you think about that?
Oh, heavens. A question comes up regularly year after year in the GTA. This comes up because of things like bubble bursting and market crashing, et cetera, phrases we all like. But as you guys spoke about, Joe, because we do get this so often, we have tried to find a more nuanced answer other than just no. And so I'll mention a few things, and I know you've got some input on this as well. For me, the general rule is, unless there's something specific, there's a specific time in the short term that would be a better time to buy. An example being a very significant promotion, or maybe some sort of a large inheritance that you're going to be getting. Unless there's something like that coming in the short term, I would say waiting till the market cools is not a thing anyone should do. In fact, they should probably act as much as possible. We have many reasons for that. Joe, what's been your experience?
Well, in my experience, I mean, I have seen people ask me this question over and over again in my years in the industry, as well, as you're saying. And it's always been the same answer, right? I always provide them with the historical real estate chart. And it does have its ups and downs, but overall, you're right. Over the time, it just keeps going up, and it's been a historical trend up. And it seems like, you know, the good old saying, it was like the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, but the second best time is now.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's just, I find that in real estate, I have not seen the trend go downwards. I've always seen an upward long-term trend, even though we might have the peaks and valleys.
Absolutely. I like that tree remark. I remember a good financier once told me that Well, the only time you really know that a market's hit bottom is when it's starting to go back up again. So even at your best bet, you still won't catch it at the bottom. And the reality is the housing market, because of the situation in the GTA, the overall lack of supply and the high demand of people coming in, not only immigration, but other Canadians coming into Ontario and of course the GTA as well, there's always high demand. And so timing is something can be very difficult. And quite often, I even asked you the question, Joe, can you think of anyone that has actually benefited from waiting? Not even long term. Long term isn't fair in the real estate market because it does so well. But even short term, do you know anyone that's actually benefited from waiting?
I actually have not seen anyone benefit from waiting. I know that a few years ago, I think it was 2017, Andrew, we had that big run up in the market. And in that year, I remember there was a lot of folks saying, should we wait as well? And I have seen those folks since then, and they have had their purchase prices grow quite considerably since that year. So even though everyone thought that was the top of the market, you know, it found the bottom and went back up, just as you're saying. So I don't think anyone has benefited from waiting. If anything, they have made it that much harder for them to get in the market now by waiting.
Absolutely. That's the difficult part of waiting is the more you wait, the more homes appreciate. The home you wanted to buy last year now costs so much more. Can you even afford it this year? And as I like to say, and it sounds corny, and of course, a little conflict of interest there being a realtor in the GTA, anytime is a good time to buy. For the most part, it's 99% of the time. I will say this, Joe, as an actual answer to the question. One of the keys to, well, should I wait till the market cools? No, but here's the thing you should do. What you should do is be ready. And that is financially ready with a pre-approval, which Joe can do for you. Joe, maybe a quick input into that.
Absolutely. Yes. With a pre-approval, it's free and it's guaranteed to keep your interest rate for 4 months. So if rates go up, you're protected. And if rates go down, we automatically lower that rate for you. And as well, on top of that, with getting pre-approved, you're just going to know where you stand financially, where your payments are going to sit at. And, you know, if Andrew is looking to get that offer secured on a home and we need to go up a little more, at least we have that pre-approval to know how far we can go up. And we can also include that to the sellers at times if there's competition. And I know that sometimes, Andrew, sellers prefer dealing with a buyer that is pre-approved versus a buyer that has not even visited a bank.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. When the first thing that people ask a buyer's agent is, "Hey, is your client pre-approved?" And it's a lot of strength. It's very empowering to say, "Yeah, absolutely, no problem there. We've already done that." There are two things. It's very empowering to know exactly where you are financially and that you're actually prepared. And being ready in any kind of market is the best position. The person who can sign the biggest checks in the quickest time is always the winner. And the person who's pre-approved is at least in a position to do that. And it relieves so much stress when you start getting to the buying process.
Yes, absolutely. It's one of those things that just smooths everything out for your process, and you won't run into hiccups that way. Whereas if you're not pre-approved, it could run into a lot of delays just sorting that out.
Absolutely. No, that's the key. If you do anything, make sure you know your financial position down to a T. Get that pre-approval. It's free.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah. And you know, another thing that I wanted to throw in here is a lot of people think that if you don't use your pre-approval by the time it expires, that it actually hurts your credit score. And it actually does not hurt your credit score, because to have your pre-approval expire means that the lender is going to reach out to me to see if we can reactivate your pre-approval. And it's actually a good thing to reactivate a pre-approval. So in case there's anyone watching right now, and you're thinking that I don't want to get pre-approved now because I'm thinking that I might buy right now, but I also might buy in 4 months or 5 months, the better solution is to just get pre-approved now. And that way you at least know where you stand, and then you can, you have the opportunity to improve things even much more for the next time around.
Absolutely. Great input. Know where you stand. That's a big one.
Yeah, it's really key in the market right now. But in terms of our video today, I think that we want to just thank everyone for watching. And, you know, if you have any questions for Andrew or myself, please leave us a comment below or send us a private message. Either one of us will love to get back to you with some information as to where you are in the process. And if you're a first-time buyer, I know it can be scary as well, not knowing when to actually put in an offer and jump into the market. But as Andrew was saying, we have not seen anyone win by waiting. We've actually seen quite the opposite. So contact us today. And thank you again for watching our video.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe. And thank you guys for watching.